Let's try this again. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. It is the 24th of October 2022. It is Mommy Milkers Monday, and we are back again with Final Fantasy XIV. I want to thank everybody for stopping by, either live or on the replay. Right now we're sitting at 155 follows out of the 200 goal for the end of the month. We're sitting at 7 subscribers out of the 20 goal that we have set up for the end of the month. If you guys are feeling generous, I would definitely appreciate a sub. I would appreciate a follow, even a like or a share. All of it is appreciated, but not mandatory. So don't ever feel obligated. So with all that housekeeping out the way, it's back. Final Fantasy 14 patch 6.25. We're getting it done because there's a lot going on, and we haven't even gotten to the patch stuff yet. I've been slacking. I've been playing other games. Very good. We're supposed to be here. Yes. So, did you see him? You bet I did. I was crossing through the forest of the Lost Shepherd on my way to deliver fish to the Ostal Imperative. Out of nowhere, this odd man leapt in front of me. I thought he was a bandit at first, but then he abruptly turned to the side, curled his neck, and put his fist to his head as if to say, I don't know. It was baffling. I ran when I realized he wasn't going to do anything else. True. Sounds like someone we know. Also, we're going to be making the most of our time here. We're going to be going some duty roulettes as my Reaper. So, got a lot of work done today. Banged out a couple of designs for Power Pro Wrestling, which undoubtedly will be debuted tonight, alongside some other matchups for Maryland Championship Wrestling, MCW Pro Wrestling. We got a lot of big things coming up for our November show, Higher Ground, featuring Leah Rush. You know that's going to be a good one. Find out all that information and more by visiting mcwprowrestling.com. Or follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and everything in between. Oh, that fellow, back to the game. I saw him the other day on my way home from Clearmelt. I'd enjoyed one too many liberations after my bath, and ended up wandering off into the forest. Whoops. Before I knew it, the sun was dipping low, and the sky turning dark, and I was beginning to wonder if I'd ever make it home. Then I felt a gentle tug at my arm, and would you believe it? This odd-looking man led me out of the forest and set me back on the road. I thanked him profusely, but he said nothing in reply. He just struck this pose and walked off. Alright. Cool story, bro. Looking around for this last guy. There you go. It's a lady. Swerve. Why, yes, I saw someone like that when I was out picking mushrooms in the forest. He even spoke to me. I was repulsed at first by his form, but he only wanted to warn me that fell beasts lurk in the forest, and that I should be wary. Contrary to appearances, I'd say he was actually quite gentlemanly. Aw, that's so nice. Still waiting in the duty finder. We're going to have a pickup group with my DPS. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Hey, hold on. Valor. Huh. Finished questioning the locals, have you? Were you able to learn anything? Yeah, they all suck, bruh. Not only has the poser caused no harm, he's even helped people. So he's a gentleman, albeit a suspicious one. Something of a contradiction, you might say, but there's no reason to doubt what we heard. Everyone seemed to encounter him in the forest of the Lost Shepherd, right? And that's where we will look next, shall we? Loving this Lakeland piano night music. One of the motifs that I've realized playing through all of the expansions of the game, whenever they have the day-night cycle, it'll usually be the regular town or area song, and then at night they'll do a piano rendition, which, you know, harkens back to a lot of the piano albums that they've put out across the other Final Fantasy games. Alright, so probably should be... There we go. Watch, my duty finder's gonna pop here. Well, here we are. But how exactly are we supposed to begin our search? These woods are, well, woods. Got a plan, do you? Far be it from me to doubt the warrior of darkness. Show us what you've got in mind, and we'll back you up to the best of our ability. Perform the Manderville. Perform the Manderville Mambo. Hey. I knew it. As if on cue, they were like, bro, we know you're ready to go. No, I'm not. Light party, let's go. Anyway, hello. We'll be eating some food, as per tradition. Welcome all these dudes. They're obviously dudes. That's a nice adventurer plate. Cool. Very nice. What about me? Hell yeah. Mine's still the best, just saying. Are you not spooked? Ah. Wall to wall, baby. Let's go. Boy, I got distracted. Completely forgot what I was doing. Hey, assassin, what's up with you, buddy? Shout out. How was Overwatch 2 treating you, my friend? Does not look like Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Can you tell me what's going on? It's all looking a little sparkly to me. Hope the sound levels all sound good. I was watching back one of my previous streams and I feel like the levels could have been better. Oh yeah, that's right. The mud balls. Excuse me. Oh boy. There we go. Yeah, get out of here. Make it go into a hole. Ha! Hold up. $10,000. Let's go. Oh, silly. Hope your Monday is full of mommy milkers. I know where to go. Got him up. Uh-oh. Not paying attention again. Yeah, congratulations. Thank you. I don't even need it. Because I already got one. Alright, second one. I think there's 3 of them. I remember. Area of effect the fuck out these guys. Oh. Go. Yes, big numbers. Give me those big numbers. Okay. Don't have to turn back. What does that mean? I will always bring them to you. Okay. I don't know what that means. Scythe. Followed up by some Grim Swats. I forgot how this one goes too. Oh, that's right. Look over here, dummy. There we go. Oh, boy. That's such a cool effect. Over here. I think I have Gibbet on the side because it attacks on the flank. Oh, fuck. Look at that. Big damage, big damage, big damage. A lot of aiming equipment here. Wow, I forgot to confirm the input. What the ribbit? Pass. Pyro Duck, that's pretty good. Eldthurs, Eldwens, Weds, Eldthurs, Elspry. I'll stop. So brave. Okay, that is single target. Come on, daddy needs a big number. That's alright. 7,000, 5,000, 5,000, 6,000, 4,000, 5,000, 7,000, that was a critical. 6,000, soul slice. Bloodstalk, 5,000, I don't see the, that was a critical too. Bloodstalk, close to 6,000. Very weird, very weird. It's boss time. There's Matoya. Oh my. Got some design, very nice. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yes! Healer's down. This is an enrage. Alright, good. Yeah! Wait a minute, the healer's back. But over there. Excuse me. Tenderloin. Seconds. That's it. 25%. We'll get them. There we go, Gibbet. This Infernal Slice crit was just sick. Yeah. Good job. Thank you. Don't even need it. Yeah, they wouldn't give me any dap. Bitches. Anyways. Hildebrand is back and full of spectral beams. I don't know what that means. While I've enjoyed what time I spent in this far-flung flourish that I could remember, we should be getting back to our own world soon. Would you happen to know how we might go about doing that? I don't know what just happened. Restore my soul with the spirit vessel? Say no more. Your cursory description was more than enough for me to grasp the concept completely. It is not unlike brewing the perfect cup of tea, which means our task is clear. We require the services of a skilled soul sommelier. We require the services of Belug. I know a soul summoner named Belug. These names, man. These pronunciations. Splendid. I see that even in this world you rub shoulders with the creme. Let us pay this Belug a visit. I'm not sure what you're planning to do with souls, but if you require Belug's assistance, we can help. They've aided us time and again, and I reckon they do the same for your friend here. Come with us to the Cabinet of Curiosity. Teleporting, boys. Check that loading time. Dependence. Congratulations on a kill well made, my good man. I dare say this is the beginning of a beautiful partnership. Let us commemorate the occasion with a feast. Eat, drink, and be merry. Snort. Wonderful stuff, isn't it? My compliments to the chef. Blech. Another helping? No? Are you sure? It's really no bother. Oh, very well. I should like to return to our earlier discussion, that of the virtue I have engaged you to hunt with me. Andrea is her name, and she roams Norvant in the guise of Renda Ray, fallen warrior of light and renowned hunter of Eld. She is the most elusive eater who has been sighted in every corner of the realm. Though her movements are unpredictable, she has often been witnessed pursuing and slaying extraordinarily dangerous beasts. I can well imagine the question forming in your head, why not leave her be? If anything, she is not aiding local communities after a fashion? Alas, no, for the beasts that she slays rise anew as eaters, which pose even greater threats to the small folk. So you see, this one wretched sin-eater is in truth sowing untold chaos by carrying on as she does, unleashing more of her kind on unsuspecting towns and villages all across Norvant. Only you and I can stop her. So she was a warrior of light. Didn't warriors of light save the world? We're gonna go with the first one. Huh? What an odd thing to ask, but never mind all that. Whether or not they were heroes or villains or whatever 100 years ago doesn't matter to me. The simple truth is, Renda Ray was the greatest hunter who ever lived, and beating her at her own game would be an amazing feat, don't you think? And regardless of what the warriors of light were before they became sin-eaters, that is what they are now. So we'd be doing folks a favor by killing one. Well, what do you say, friend? Will you hunt Andrea with me? I hope I live to regret this. Yeah, I'm slaying the warriors of light. So begins our formal partnership. I can see it now. You and me in the heat of battle, fighting side by side, the picture of courage and camaraderie. It's going to be grand. Naturally, it will take us time to study and understand our prey. Eaters can behave in strange and inexplicable ways, particularly powerful ones like Andrea. I've been doing my best to get inside her head and to think like a hunter, but it is easier said than done. Anyway, as soon as I have determined where we ought to begin our search, I will inform you at once. Oh, is the reward lacking? My apologies. Next time I will see that you receive rather more substantial compensation. Jesus. Hey, I'm back, bitch. Louis Reek seems rather surprised to see you standing before him. Yeah, bitch, I'm right here, baby. Wait, it's you. It's really you. You actually came. Yeah, I was right here. I mean, never mind. You're here to hunt Andrea with me, yes? Of course you are. Why else would you be here? And wouldn't you know it, one of my hirelings should be returning with new information any moment now. Greetings, my lord. I am pleased to report that Andrea was recently sighted in Amarang, in the vicinity of Samuel's backbone, it would seem. Apparently, it was a right vicious spider that was giving folks trouble. What was giving folks trouble? And now that it has been turned, it's about a dozen times worse. They'd be grateful for any assistance. I see. Well done, my friend. Your payment, as promised. Why bother going out and about pestering the small folk for news when you can employ others to do it for you? The better to devote our precious time to rather more important items, I say. And owing to my winning strategy, we may now depart for Amarang and the delightfully named Samuel's backbone, for in pursuit of the spider, we may yet find its maker. Excuse me. Alright, we're here in the Crystarium, so the crystalline mean. Cabinet of Curiosity. Jesus Christ. If you're ready, I'll call for Becklug. Becklug. The Genius Soul Melanier. You've come highly recommended by Etros. And what an adorable little puppy you have. Soul what? Puppy? I beg your pardon. But there seems to be some... Puppy? Who is this imbecile? I have half a mind to make him dig a hole so I can throw him in it. But I presume he's a friend of yours. And one in need less? What? Another of your friends that needs to be sent back to the source? Have you forgotten how complex and difficult it was to do it the last time? Yet you waltz in here and ask me for this favor with the air of one shopping for a new hat? His case is no different from the others, at least. He is present only in soul, as they were. We'll need another spirit vessel, of course. You don't happen to have one on you already, do you? Entrusted to you by the Crystal Exarch, you say. Huh. If only he knew how you were using it. Fortunately, I have a porksy on hand. I've been using it to treat patients at risk of transforming... using it to treat patients at risk of transforming into eaters, but I suppose it's due for a change of pace. There is, however, one concern. In case I didn't make it clear before, the process can place great strain upon one's soul. If he is lacking in resilience, there is a chance his will not survive. That is, his very essence will be rent asunder. That's a risk I'm willing to take. After what he's lived through, it would be implausibly anticlimactic for him to die like that. Yeah, we're gonna say that. Aha! Etros knows me all too well, I assure you, my good Salamander. Salameter, who is most certainly not a dog. You needn't worry for Hildebrand, Helidor, Maximilian, Manderville. Yes, I get the distinct impression that the gods themselves could not kill him if they tried, and they have. Come along then. Hildy, I can't be bothered to remember that name. 1,000 thanks. Simply point me to the soul siphon, and I shall hop right in. The rest of you can wait here. I promise I won't hurt them, no matter how much I might be tempted. Yeah, they hate them. You'll be pleased to know that the process was smooth and uneventful. Honestly, I was hoping for more of a challenge. All you'll need to do is to take his spirit vessel back to the source and bring it in contact with his corporeal body. He should awaken immediately with his soul and memories intact. If there's nothing else, Von Ard and I should be getting back to our duties. It was a pleasure, if all too brief. I won't pretend I understood even a fraction of what happened, but I'm glad I was there for it. Till we meet again, rest assured that Valier and I will be doing our damnedest to look after the people here in your absence. Valiner. What are we doing? Deliver the gentlemanly spirit vessel to Nashu at Razathan. Oh boy. What's this? Shadowed pasts. Interesting. Let's go to the Megaladula. Something has this Radiant Scout unnerved. Ah, Master Etros. You couldn't have appeared at a better time. You see, while out patrolling the city, I chanced to sight a void scent. Huh. What? I immediately chased it down with the intent of eliminating it, but something about it struck me as odd. For one, it made no move to defend itself, but simply sat there, jiggling. Which is why, against my better judgment, I decided to capture it instead. Having traveled to the void, I dare say you have considerable knowledge of its denizens. If you have a moment, might I trouble you for your opinion on the creature's unusual behavior? I'm truly grateful. Now, if you would follow me, the creature is being held in the Hall of the Radiant Host. There, we got a lot of quests to do. What the? What? What the what? Going to the Hall of the Radiant Host. The void scent glowers in your direction, but says nothing. Glowers. What does that mean? Here it is. Surprisingly docile, even when I captured it. And there have been no reports of attacks prior to that. Even so, it's the nature of void scent to prey on people for their ether. Perhaps it biding its time, waiting to carry out some manner of scheme. You, I remember you. Yes, you were at the Troia. Please, you must help me. Were you at the castle? I don't remember your... Indeed I was, but I've since fled here. I understand the mortal tongue well enough, but I don't have a mouth to produce the sounds. It's been a struggle to convey my thoughts, but not anymore. You can help me. Yes, you can. You can converse with the void scent? Amazing. Could you ask it why it came here? When you and Yura stormed the castle, I was caught up in the fighting and died. In time I returned, but I tire of fighting, so I fled using the gate to your world. Having just been reborn, however, my essence hasn't fully bounded together yet, and so when I emerged from the gate, it was as several sundered selves. Frightened and confused, they scattered. Following their trail led me here. My diminutive size allowing me to remain largely unseen. But by the same token, I can do little more than sneak about. Each of us was weak and powerless. That's why we consumed one another in the first place. Together we were strong. I want you to help me find all of me so I can be whole again. What do you intend to do in this world? Why, live here, of course. I've always wanted to. We still remember the past, you see. We still remember when we were mortals. We long to have that life again, but we need your help, starting by reuniting us. We won't try to devour anyone, even when we're whole, I swear. You wish to learn more about the Void, yes? There's much we can teach you about those who rule its domains, about their past. Find the others, and they'll tell you all they know. No eating, no tricks. Do we have a bargain? Yeah, okay. So it crossed over to our world to escape conflict and now searches for the rest of itself? I understand Void Scent are quite reliable when it comes to fulfilling a pact, and I dare say having one as an ally would benefit our research into their world. Very well. If you would be so kind as to search for its kin, I will consult my superiors on how best to deal with them. Got you, boo. I got you. By that, I take it we have a bargain. Good, good. I sense 4 others close by. When you find them, you need only point them in this direction. Once they sense my presence, I can guide them the rest of the way. Oh boy. Sounds like fun. Is machinist, there he is. And then duty finder. Wayward Hecti. It's okay, buddy. What's that? I asked you to search for me in exchange for knowledge about powerful void scent? I was still wanting to see this and that, but I suppose the deal is the deal. Oh my god, I'm gonna pop the, excuse me, those men over there, soldiers, are they not? We used to have soldiers in our world, too. There were lots of them during the Contra Memoria. Back from Weaver's Warding, are you? I hear you fought well against the voids that slipped through. Come now, I merely did my duty. Haven't we all sworn to protect our nation, no matter the cost? Protect our nation. How familiar, those words. Where was it that I heard them? Yes, it was the early days of the Contra Memoria. The enemy had conjured a terrible Ilion that laid siege to a fortress. The garrison was made up of ordinary soldiers, men and women with no remarkable abilities, but led by their valiant commander, they fought bravely and desperately. They had to last until the Memoriate arrived, the commander told them. Needed to hold out no matter the cost. A Memoriate did eventually arrive, but not soon enough for the soldiers. Having struck down the Eidolon, the Memorite and his servant searched the castle for survivors. They found only the dead. But just when they had given up all hope, a faint groaning reached their ears. They rushed over to the sound, cleared away debris, to find a lone survivor, the garrison commander. Instead of joy, however, the sight of the man filled them with anger. Your soldiers are slaughtered to a man, yet there's barely a scratch on you. What's the meaning of this? The Eidolon was savage but mindless. It was a simple thing to hide myself beneath falling debris. Hide. As commander, you had a duty to your men. You were supposed to put their lives before your own. Spare me. My duty was to ensure the fortress stood, and it did. Besides, my death would have achieved nothing. Honor be damned. No, I'm sworn to protect our nation, and to do that I must live. It isn't my fate to fall here. It isn't your fate, you say? Oh. Oh my. He was mad. Is he merely unconscious? Come, let us bury the soldiers and their commander with them. Fate shall decide what becomes of him, whether he lives or dies. Yikes. Very well, my lord. Oh. And he came back to life. Funeral rites were later held for the fallen, but solemn tears quickly gave way to horrified screams as a body emerged from the earth. The commander. I can't die. I must live, the man is said to have declared. People thought of him a demon, a disheveled horror, muttering curses as he wandered off into regions unknown. Scarmiglione, they called him, a name befitting his newly found grisly visage, a name befitting of a monster. I know that guy. We thought we buried him deep, but a mortal's desire to live is not to be underestimated. You're immortal, so I expect you to understand that desire. Well, that concludes my tale. I had best rejoin my selves, if you'll excuse me. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him scoot off. Man, this man just trauma dumped on me. Oh. Is this like the victory lap for the... or is this setting up something? I don't know. What am I looking at? Here we go. So this is where mortals consume ether. Dreading loneliness more than hunger. How very like me. If you don't mind, though, I'd like to observe the mortals a while longer. The food here is simply sublime, why I feel stronger with every bite, as if the Murga themselves were granting me their blessing. The food is tasty, that's true enough, but no food is so sublime as to be a substitute for proper training, my friend. Stronger with every bite, every feed. For my part of the bargain, I will tell you about how we voids have become strong. Simply put, it depends on the quality and quantity of aether we harbor. When the world was consumed by darkness, the heroes known as the Memorialites arose as powerful void sent. In contrast, the vast majority of mortals, powerless and unremarkable as they were, became ordinary void sent, like me. There were exceptions, of course, but one in particular I will never forget. Scarmiglione. Never had I seen such a void sent so craven. Even when pushed to the brink of starvation, he would prey only on those weaker than himself. He subsisted on scant leavings, and lived in constant fear and hunger. In the face of danger, a void sent stronger than himself, fleeing was the only option. But a day came when he found his way barred. How pitiful. Such overwhelming ether. Who is this? You fled instead of facing your foe. Why? Why? I'm too weak. Why else? I would have been devoured. So had you enough strength, you would have stood your ground? Very well then. What's happening? Yes, I feel it. The power swelling within me. Lo, your foe returns. Is that Doomgaze? Oh, he's gonna get him. One hit. What have you done to me? I granted you but a sliver of ether. 'Twas with the power you already possessed that you defeated your foe. I possess such power? Fear had clouded your eyes, blinded you to the strength that you had attained feeding on the weak. If you could free yourself from fear, then join me. You shall have a greater cause to live for, no true power. Curious how in a world without death, the fear of it could be the key to great strength. The knight recognized this, recognized that void sense potential, and thus did he take him into his service. That's a Final Fantasy IV beat right there, boys. Let's go with the references. Determined as he is to live, it wouldn't surprise me if he were still somewhere out there. He'd been even more powerful now, I expect, from all the devouring he would. Shit. Well, there you go. Anyways, we're running a dungeon now. Snacking on some food. I forgot how to play Machinist, so we'll learn together. Oh, the anti-tower. Bucky is Ex Mortis. Hmm. Uh-oh. Alright, start looking at my toolbars. Oh. Ah, shit. I'll do that. I gotta understand what my rotations are. That frog song. There we go. That's the damage I want to see. Oh man. Go. Bunch of critical hits. I think I'll be able to burn my heat. So that's the bar that I'm building up. Damn, that's DPS though. Probably gonna tank and spank this one. I really care about mechanics all that much. I don't want none of this shit. Whoops, punched the mic, I'm sorry. Gather round, ricochet, very nice. Gotta dab him up with the peloton. Very appropriate. Who's a good boy? Wait a minute, I was looking away. Harry. Oh, it's when the... somebody else has it and they have to look away. Very good. So, it is 7 o'clock. We're going to call it a stream. I want to thank everybody for stopping by, either live or on the replay. Stay tuned because we have a lot more Final Fantasy 14 coming up and a lot more holiday streaming on the way. So until next time, guys, take care.